Seriously though, who am I even kidding? I don't think I can pull this off. I can pull this off. I don't think I can pull this off. Hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram and welcome to a new video. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the books I want to read in October. Okay, so for the month of September I've actually read 8 books, so I thought I'd step it up. So I put a total of 10 books on my TBR. When looking at it now, I've picked big books, so I already know this is not going to be a success, but I'm going to share the ones that I want to read with you anyway. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first book that I'm going to read, and I don't have with me right now, so I can't show you, but I'll show you a photo obviously, and that is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. The reason why I'm reading this book now, and hopefully ASAP, is because I am meeting Victoria Schwab on the 12th of October and hopefully I can get some books signed, fingers crossed. And I'm just very, very excited to see what this book is all about. The next book I'm super, super excited for and will hopefully be a buddy read with Femke is Rage by Cora Carmack. I have loved Roar, and I know that Femke has also loved Roar. I think she also reread Roar last year thinking that this one was coming out last year because it was supposed to, but then it didn't. Which I still find relatively funny, but whoops. And now that Rage is finally here, I'm just really, really excited to dive in, and hopefully I can do that this month, also because it's one of the smallest ones on my TBR. When I look at the stack on the left of me, the books are so big. But we'll be okay. I will be okay. Let's just hope I can read a lot of these. The next book is the first big book on my TBR, and I have been, how do you say it, very intimidated by this one for a long time, and that is Kingsbane by Claire Legrand. As some of you may know, I absolutely loved Furyborn, and I need to read this one as soon as possible. So I am going to read it this month. I know I will. And this is going to be like up there. Like really, really up there. As in first ones to be read. And I'm just very, very excited. Nina, no. Stop scratching. So I'm very, very excited to read this one. And hopefully it's good. But I'm pretty sure it will be. The next book that I want to read, this one is on the low side though, so I'm not sure. I just put it on there so that I have options, and that is These Divided Shores by Sarah Rush. I have a love-hate relationship with the first book, These Rebel Waves. On the one hand, it was very, very slow, and I literally thought, okay, I'm gonna DNF this, but then the ending I really, really enjoyed. So this one could go horribly wrong or very, very well. Who knows? So that's why I put it on here. It's also, I think, not that big, so I could go through it a bit faster. Let's hope. The next book is one that I bought a little bit ago, like this summer, and I'm in love with the cover, which is mainly why I bought it, and also the title. And that is Empress of All Seasons, I think by Emiko Jean. Yeah, Emiko. I don't know how to pronounce your first name, I'm sorry. And this one, I think, is basically up my alley because it has this Arabian Nights kind of feel, which I love in books. At least I hope it does. And personally, I just hope that this one is really good. The reason why I also put it in here, it's not that big, so hopefully I can go through this in between the other bigger books that I'm still looking at on my left. And hopefully it's gonna be good. Can you see how much smaller that one is than Kingsbane? Do you now realize why I'm so intimidated by that one? Speaking of intimidating, do I need to say more? I loved The City of Brass, and I need to read The Kingdom of Copper, but it's massive. It is a literal brick. But very excited about The Kingdom of Copper. I hope this is good. It's so big. But hopefully I will have enough time to read this one too. Seriously though, who am I even kidding? I don't think I can pull this off. I can pull this off. I don't think I can pull this off. The next book is another one that shouldn't be too big, and that is We Hunt the Flame. I've heard a lot of great things also from Femke, and I think this one has the Arabian Nights kind of. There's another squirrel. Every single time I film, there are squirrels in my backyard. It's so cute though. What was I saying? Right, We Hunt the Flame. Femke said a lot of great things about this one, and that's one of the reasons I'm excited. Also, it really has that Arabian Nights kind of feel that I like in books. I think so. I haven't read it yet. So that's why I put it on here, and I've heard from Femke that it is not that big of a read, so you can read it pretty quickly. So hopefully I can read this in between all the bigger other books that are on my TBR. Speaking of bigger other books, this book's not big. This book has been intimidating me for a long time, and it's finally time that I read this. I think I'm actually quite a bit into it already. Yeah, I am literally already 175 pages in, and that is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Sorry, butchering your name probably. I've had this on my TBR for so long, and I've already read quite a bit of it, so I don't know why I am not continuing this. It's one of those books on your pile of shame, if you know what I mean. So you start it and then put it away for no particular reason. This is one of those. But I just know that I really, really want to read this month, and hopefully I can get to it finally. Alrighty, there's two more, and the first one is the one that I'm actually currently reading, so that's a little reading update for you. And that is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I think I've had this book for such a long time. Definitely more than 2 years. And it should definitely be read now. It's also one of those very nice floppy paperbacks, you know what I mean? I'm just very, very excited about this, and I'm excited to see what this book will hold. Last, but certainly not least, I think, because this one I could literally bash someone's head in. That's how big this is, which is also the reason why I'll be buddy reading this one with Femke. This book has been on my TBR for a very long time. I'm very, very excited about it, but it is so intimidating. If there's one book on your TBR that is intimidating, it is this one. And that is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. If you thought Kingsbane and the Kingdom of Copper were big, this is big 2.0. I've heard so many great things, and I cannot wait to pick this up. I don't think I could literally, I don't even think I could hold this for long periods of time because of how heavy it is. But I just want to read it so badly, and that's why Femke and I decided to buddy read this one over the course of I think 2 weeks, so that you have enough time to hopefully finish this one. It is just, it's so beautiful and so stunning, and I'm very intimidated by this book, and I'm also a little scared. Those were all the books that I put on my TBR. I know that this is ambitious. I know that the probability of me finishing all of them is very, very slight. However, I'm gonna attempt to read all of them anyway. I am very, very excited about every book that I've put on my TBR this month. That said, this is the end of this video. I think I already mentioned it in yesterday's video, but the reading vlog is not coming today. It's coming on Thursday. Again, that said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. Please comment down below which book you would like to read this month, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye!